Women explained. There's a lady who knows. She knows it. She knows all that glitters is gold. And because all that glitters, the only thing that matters to her is money or gold or the false idols that people worship. Because of that, she's buying a stairway to heaven. And with a word, she can get what she came for when she goes there, whatever. I don't really know what the fuck that means. Doesn't matter. This song might be the best song of all time. It's a contender because it kind of explains women. Songs are often for women, or just songs are often feminine. Artistic stuff is often like, I don't know. My hair, for example, is like that. It's beautiful, is what I'm trying to say. Beautiful, what's beautiful? So, women are beautiful. I'm trying to explain them. My grandmother is a woman. I thought of this before, that if you want to understand women, it's good to look at older women. Because younger women are so lost, like Frank Ocean said. Girl, you know you're lost in the heat of it all. Like, yeah, they're lost. Like I was when I was at my prettiest, and I was lost in, like, attention. Old women give candy to people, often, because prettiness is sweet, and they don't have it anymore to give. Eve gave the apple to Adam. The explanation that was given for them eating it was that they saw it was good for eating. So basically they were being logical, apparently. So that's cool, whatever, I'm for that, it works, sure. So I like that she gave him the apple, but there's a problem with Eve. I just tapped into fear. Just now I realized that if I'm being my authentic self, I need to marinate in the vibe of fear. Completely. I just need to be eyes open, statically, hairs on end like a scared cat or something. To be honest with myself about how I feel. Scared, fearful, afraid. But, So I'm afraid of women. I'm afraid of rejection. But the women's rejection of me, what I don't understand in my soul, even though I understand it in maybe my heart, definitely my mind, is that, I'm so fucking beautiful, it's actually ridiculous at this point. Like, the art that I make, and my intelligence, and my physicality, it's weird. But, so women's rejection of me is definitely, determines that their taste is not good, in a way. And they always accepted me more when I was more boring. So that's another way of doubling down on that. When I was boring and pretty, that's when they liked me, because they are boring and pretty most of the time. I suppose that makes sense. People who are like them, friends, whatever, family. It just always is like that. Women don't like losers. Women like winners. That's something that sounds like it should be counterintuitively false or something, but I don't know. Sometimes it is. Sometimes a loser is a cool kid, a cool person. But oftentimes it's like women go for the winners or whatever. who is a winner at achieving whatever game is being played by most people. And that's really stupid. It's the only thing. So, how do I even... What is the correct way to admire femininity is perhaps what I'm searching for, if it is so false in so many ways. How do I put women on a pedestal that doesn't make me look up to them in a way where I'm looking at something that's like a cloud that's simply shaped like it is in the present, because wind is the meaning of life and it happens to be flowing in that direction at that time. But that does not define who she is across time, space, and in her soul, because she must be... All women are the same in a way that all men are the same, because all women are women and all men are men. So all women are pussies and all men are dicks. But what does that really mean? It means we fit together like a puzzle pieces. But yes, the most obvious ramification of men being penises literally and women being pussies literally and metaphorically as a ramification of that fact is that women are false, and the evidence from the line of logic I just laid out is that they will act as if sex is not something insanely important, sort of. Women, more than men, want to put on the air that the bar and the dating apps and just the conversations that are had between men and women all the time. Women want to put on the false view more than men, that those conversations, those interactions are not about sex, when they are. And this is what Stanley Kubrick's Eyes Wide Shut is trying to explain by showing a party of people speaking about sex constantly, while pretending that they're not. Just on both sides, it's very obvious. And then there's another party where everyone's wearing a mask, just how like women say they put on their face. That's how false the feminine is as its human representation in women. They put on their face, but as makeup. They make up their face, you see, with makeup. But, yes. It is a dead thing, the feminine. And that is why I adore its beauty. Because death has to be the most beautiful thing possible, because to live forever would be the highest torture. So I love how women kill my pride. But pride is to a lion his friends, and I will not let the jealousy of the feminine's desire to put on a face destroy my authenticity and my beauty in my masculine, forceful ability to make the world a man's world. Her jealousy will not corrupt me. But I still feel like I haven't said what I'm trying to say. I feel like only a scream could ever convey how I feel about my father, about women, about myself, about being alone, even when I'm surrounded by people about life. Only a scream. Only my first word as a child, as an infant baby, covered in blood and like weird moisture crap emerging from my mother's vagina. Only the scream that came from my lips as my first word in that condition could ever explain how I feel.